Soulmate. Soulmate, huh? A soulmate. So everybody, what up? Welcome back to the next reading with SHILO. I'm out here. SHILO, what's up, baby? I'm out here. Shalom. Shalom, everybody. What's the business? What's the business? What it is, what it ain't, what you can, what you can't is you're here to witness the greatness that we're about to do in this next episode, part 10 of Reading with SHILO, back for the slave revolution in the Caribbean. 1789 to 1804, man. We're on part 10. Part 10 of the book. We still not 100 pages in, but we almost 100 pages in, man. We still almost 100 pages in. We almost 100 pages in. And once we get 100 pages in, we almost got just 100 pages to go. So there's a lot of stuff, man. I've been feeling all crazy the last couple of days, man. I've been feeling crazy the last couple of days. But it's all great, man, because we're going to get the job done. Like I said, we have all that we need to succeed. You have all you need to succeed. I have all I need to succeed. So let's succeed, baby. Let's succeed, but don't let somebody else be the determining factor of what succeeding for you is. You know what it is for you to succeed. Fuck them. Anyway, this is what it is, man. So, I hope everybody's doing wonderful. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your people, man, SHILO out here reading shit. What's up? I'm reading stuff. You ain't know. And hopefully you reading stuff too. Hopefully you getting in better shape too. Hopefully you changing your life too. Hopefully you making adjustments that you need to make on a daily. Whether you're getting paid for it or not, believe me, it's going to be good in the long run with the adjustments that you make. So we are here. I hope you're here. I feel like Horton. We are here. We are here. We are here. Yeah, but we here, and I'm ready to roll. I am ready to roll, man, because I got to go get in the woods. I'm trying to go knock me a deer. I got till February 13th to knock me a deer head off, man. So I'm going to be out there in my pop-up blind with my bow ready to go. But until then, we got to start off with the slave revolution, man. Because that's what we're here for. Reading with SHILO. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. So I hope you're ready, because I'm ready to roll. Hopefully it'll be a good roll. I know when I came back from them couple of days missing, man, my rowing sucked. But hey, it is what it is. As long as you push through and persevere. Push through, persevere. Continue, what is it? Be constant. Try to be, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my tongue. What up? I'm ready to cut up. Unc. Oh, I ain't been called Unc. Oh, shit. I'm getting old. Unc. Oh, hell no. Unc reading. Hell no. Even though I am an uncle, but shit, they don't call me Unc. They don't call me that. But anyway, hey. Shit, but it's all gravy. Hey, I'm somebody uncle. Big Unc. Big reading Unc. Well, hey, I don't know how many of your uncles. My uncle didn't read no shit like this to me. So my uncles didn't, they taught me a lot of good things that I could use in my life as men. They did. But things like this concerning the slave revolutions and other things that I'm trying to read and go into and expand my mind on are things that my uncles didn't teach me. They're things my father didn't teach me. These are things my grandparents didn't teach me. And I think because they didn't care to know. They didn't need to know. It wasn't important in their life at the time for them to survive and, make the headway that they made in their lives. But information is power. Information is power. What G.I. Joe say? Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Knowing is half the battle. And we can see that the slave revolution was a thing, man. It was a big thing, a big thing, a big thing. Such a big thing that they wanted to quell it before it happened and push further into the United States. And the United States would have been a totally different place if the slave revolution had continued here the same way it did in Haiti or Martinique and Guadeloupe, as well as Jamaica and some of the other surrounding islands as well. So, hey, but we need to prepare ourselves. We're in a revolution. You're in a revolution right now, whether you believe it or not, man. It's a revolution for your mind. It is a revolution for your body. It's a revolution for your spirit. It's a revolution, man. We got to make things happen. We have to make things happen and stand up. And I'm going to do my part by reading. By reading. Since the people think that niggas can't read, the Negroes can't read, we're going to read, baby. I'm going to read. And I'm going to show them what it is. What it is and what it ain't. What I can and what I can't be. Yes. But anyway, let's get the routine going. The routine is work your body, work your mind, work your body. Work your body, work your mind, work your body. And that's what we're going to try to keep doing so we can build it up. We try to build it up. At least I'm trying to build it up. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what you came to do. But I know what I came to do. To be better. And succeed at rowing through the sea of pages that has been laid before us by Mr. Dubois and Mr. Garrigus. There's a lot of info in here, man. Definitely something that you might want to, if you're into this type of things, is definitely, it's like a tree. It's like a tree that branches off. So it has definitely many branches that you can follow to find more information if you do seek so yourself. Me, I'm just going to read through it. I'm going to read through it. But let's work out body, man. 25 things. Get your ass up. Give me 25 things. Don't be fat all your damn life. Get off your ass. Let's make some changes. Let's do something, man. Let's heal ourselves from the inside out. Heal yourself. You can do it. Better yourself. You can do it. All right, 25 things. Give me 25 things, man. Get your ass up. Give me 25 things. It don't matter what it is, just 25 things, whatever. We're going to start off 25. You know, do more if you want, but 25 is enough. 25 is enough to start to help building yourself, to build up to what more you want to do. You want to do 50 things, you got to start somewhere. You want to do 100 things, you got to start somewhere. You want to do 1,000 things, you got to start somewhere. Start with 25. 25. And 4 sets of 25 is 100. And you can keep going on like that. That's how I do mine. That's how I do my push-ups. 25 at a time till I get to 100 and then keep going. But hey, we can keep going. Let's go. Let's do it. 25 things. Get off your ass. Let's go. I'm going to do something. Oh, Lord. What am I going to do, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why I hear my wrist popping? 6. I don't like it. I'm going to do it like this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm about to work that little part right there, that little wing. So I put you under my wing. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. See, this is good for your children. If you got children, they like to be thrown up and stuff. You throw up 18, get your ass up. 19, get up. 20, get your ass up there. 21. 22, 23, 24, pick them up. 25, pick your children up. When I be working out, man, I be thinking about all type of shit, man. I be feeling like, what if I'm in a hole? I got to get myself up out that hole. Get up. What if my children down there and I got to pick them up and save them? Get up. Get up. Get up. Get them up. Get them up. Save them. It's on you. I'm the Superman. All right. We done did that 25 things. I hope you did yours. I done did mine. And I'm feeling good. And the drill sergeant gonna make me fine. Make me fine, drill sergeant. Make me fine. Whew. All right. We are on section 15 of part 2 of the book. Philadelphia General Advertiser. Reports from the insurrection. You know, I kind of like reading about the uproars and stuff, man. I think that's some make me want to root. Get them, get them boys. What's wrong back to your belly? Boy, he look like a Haitian. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's go. Let's jump into it. Let's roll. Let's see what it's about. Philadelphia General Advertiser reports from the insurrection, October to November 1791. The following reports from the Philadelphia General Advertiser provide interesting fragments of information about the insurrection, notably regarding the presence of some whites among the insurgents. The various roles played by free people of color in both supporting and resisting the insurrection, and the military tactics of the rebels. Newspapers captured only a small portion of information about the insurrection that spread to North America by word of mouth, including among communities of slaves to whom the news of insurrection was of particular interest. Oh, yes, it was. The niggas fighting for freedom now and now? Let's fight too. Do it. We can do it. It ain't like that. The first report is in the form of a journal, with the numbers at the beginning of each entry corresponding to the date of the month. Philadelphia General Advertiser number 322, Tuesday, October 11th. The following concise and connected amount of the late disturbances at St. Domingo, from the origin down to the latest intelligence received from that island, is taken from a journal kept there, handed to us by an obliging correspondent and translated for the General Advertiser. September 1st, there has been an engagement in the upper part of the Cape. About 60 Negroes were killed. Man, it sounds like some news. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like breaking. 60 niggas been killed. September 1st, there has been an engagement in the upper part of the Cape. About 60 Negroes were killed. A mulatto and 2 Negroes after the engagement advanced and asked to parley with the general. He came forward, and they were asked what they wanted. They answered that they required perfect liberty for all the Negroes. And the 2 Negroes were killed, and the mulatto was suffered to escape. A free Negro named Cape made his appearance on the plantation Lambert near the city to encourage the Negroes to revolt. He has been seized, and it is expected much will be learned from him. 2 whites have been stopped. Together with a Spanish mulatto, their names were given up by Cape, who has given on account of that intended plot. Man, come on, don't do it. He says that in the night of the 25th oat, what is ULT? The 25th oat. The 25th oat. ULT. The 25th oat, all the Negroes in the plain were to attack the city in different parts, to be seconded by the Negroes in the city, who were to set fire to it in the several parts at once. Guards and vigilance has been doubled, and nothing has yet happened, and Cape has declared that in every workshop in the city there were Negroes concerned in the plot. Oat. What is an oat? ULT. Oat. ULT. It's not in there. Oat. For these 2 days past, we have been engaged in making barricades for every possible entrance to the city. This will effectually prevent any attacks from the exterior proving successful. Number 3, At 5 in the evening, the mulattoes of the army asked for permission to go against the Negroes. They obtained leave, set off 100 strong, accompanied by 20 dragoons of the whites. They killed 100 Negroes, took a small cannon, 1 white, and 2 Negro chiefs. Number 4, Cape has been broke on the wheel. He was possessed of an income of 30,000 livres, all in townhouses. What is a livre? 30,000 livres. L-I-V-R-E-S. L-I-V-R-E-S. L-I-V-R-L-I. Liver is, what's a livery? L-I-V-R, L-I-V-R-E, right there, livery, 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 a livery, livery, livery. An old French monetary unit equal to 20 souls, a coin representing 1 livre and a pound of Lebanon, a livre, 30,000 livres. I wonder what is the difference in money with a livre. How much is 30,000 livres in U.S. currency? How much is 1 French livre worth today? Man, I wish I could see. I think it say 15 cents. I'm not sure. How much is 30,000 livre? How much is 30,000 livres? Was it French? 30,000 livres. It's also called the Lebanon pound. Man, give me a straight answer. That is a question. That is a question I would like to know the answer to. How much is a 30,000 livres in today's money? Number 5, the Negro Army at Lacoul have taken a fort. In it, there are 6 24-pounders, which are cannons. They can have but little ammunition. And yesterday, being Sunday, the Negroes celebrated 2 marriages in the church at Lacoul. On the occasion, they assumed titles, and the titled blacks were treated with the greatest respect, and the ceremony was performed with great pomp. A capuchin retained among them has been obliged to officiate. Their colors were consecrated, and a king was elected. They have chosen one for each quarter. Cape was king of Limby and Port Margot. Capuchin. I thought that's a monkey. Capuchin. It is a monkey. What is a Capuchin in the Catholic Church? Yeah, let's see that. The Capuchin Franciscans are a Roman Catholic order of brothers shaped by this heritage. Building on the Franciscan tradition, the Capuchins were founded in 1528 and emphasized prayer and contemplation, preaching, and physical care of the needy. Today, many of our brothers continue this preaching tradition, the Capuchin. What is the difference between a Franciscan and a Capuchin? We Capuchins are a group friars or brothers living in community after vowing to live a religious life. The word friar comes from the Latin frater, which literally means brother. Capuchins are a type of Franciscan friar or Franciscan brotherhood or Franciscan brothers. We, like all Franciscans, strive to live like our founder, Saint Francis of Assisi, a Capuchin. Let me mark that too, Capuchin. My bad, I forget that it has notes at the bottom. And it says a Capuchin is a priest of the Capuchin order. A Capuchin retained among them has been obliged to officiate. So a priest or a friar who was among them has been obliged to officiate, and their colors were consecrated, and a king was elected, and they have chosen one for each quarter. And Cape was king of Limbe and Port Margot. Number 8, a detachment of 120 men of the army returned from Mornet, 5 leagues from the Cape. They brought with them several carts full of women and goods. And on the way, they had several engagements with Negroes, in which they were generally successful. And on the 7th day, they killed several Negroes and a white chief, and also took a white man who was said to be a deserter from the regiment of Port-au-Prince and a son of the former president of Parliament of France. Number 10. In the night, the Negroes set fire to an outhouse in the plantation Brother. They attacked the camp in 3 different places. They were with difficulty driven back, and 3 whites were wounded. 10 of their number were killed and 15 taken prisoner. 2 whites taken yesterday among the Negroes at Pont Margot have been brought into town. Number 11. A Negro taken yesterday in the heights of the Cape has declared that the rebels in that quarter have 8 pieces of artillery. The armed boats set to dislodge the Negroes who had taken possession of the battery on the seashore returned today. She fired 250 times without effect, and because her pieces were not of heavy metal enough, the Negro made use of the bullets fired at them. They fired them back from their 24-pounders with effect, struck the armed boat, which was obliged to retire, in a very leaky condition, I bet. No lives were lost. Number 12. M. de Rouvray writes that in the engagement he has killed a number of Negroes, and among the rest, one of their first leaders. He had him buried, but the Negroes took him up and buried him again with great pomp. They were mourning. He thinks he will soon be able to overcome them entirely in the place where he commands. Number 13. The general on the heights of the Cape has just written that his spies had informed him that the chief of the insurgents in his quarter was determined to abandon them, but that he was detained among them by main force. This gives hope that we shall be able to master them. Boy, it's windy today. Yeah. The deer might be running. Come on, row, so I can get out there. The deer is calling me. The deer is calling. Charlotte, won't you come get me? I'm coming, bitch. I'm coming. 13. This gives hope that we shall be able to master them. And at this time, there have been about 150 sugar houses entirely consumed and 3,000 Negroes killed. These losses amount to about oh shit. See, I'm not sure how to say this, because I understand when it comes to amounts and numbers, the comma in between the zeros designate the family that it's in, whether it be thousands, 100,000s, millions, so on and so forth. So, but this number, it says 6,000. That's what I see. It has 6,000 dot with 3 zeros. Where is it at? Bomb. And we can't see that shit. Right here. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think it's 6,000, but it don't make sense. Because the amount that the other brother had was 30,000. It was 30,000 livres. 30,000, which is clear. It's clear. It has a comma. It doesn't even have a comma in between the 6 to make it 6,000, but I'm assuming it's 6,000. These losses amount to about 6,000 livres. I'm gonna put a question mark. I'll put a question mark. Question mark. What is this? What is this? But it will yet be necessary to destroy 1,000 or 1,200 Negroes more. The Negro belonging to M. Lambert, who caused Cape to be seized, has attained his freedom from the assembly with a medal and the annuity of 500 livres. He refuses to quit his former master, conceived that he could not better his condition by a change. Excuse me. Philadelphia General Advertiser number 322, Tuesday, October 11th. Boston, November 3rd. St. Domingo disturbances. Captain Bickford is arrived at Salem from Cape Francois, from Cape Francois. Mr. Harrington of this town, who resided there several years past, came as a passenger. He was one of their militia, and in several engagements, he came away at the risk of his life, as no resident is permitted to deport. He informs on the 20th of September 500 troops from Haiti du Cap, and another 400 from Petit-Anse. He saw attack a fortified camp of Negroes on Galafet's estate, and defended by 9 cannons. It began at 5 in the morning, and they gained possession at 9. The free mulattoes and Negroes, chiefly mounted, first entered. A horrid carnage ensued, as they had orders to give no quarters to men, women, or children. The slaughter finished at 2, and the troops began then to plunder. They burnt everything they could not carry, and men could not be spared to retain the place. Retook 5 white women, whose lives the Negroes spared for wives, and they were previous to the attack, about 6,000 Negroes in the place, but they secretly retreated and carried off their effects to Red Bank, and only 2,000 remained when attacked. The main body of the Negroes to that quarter then established themselves at the Red Bank, a mountain steep and difficult of access, 30 miles from the Cape. Here they are 8 or 10,000 in number, including many whites and a large portion of the mulattoes, of good property and information, who, in revenge for the equality denied them, have inspired the Negroes with ideas of liberty. And besides red banks, the insurgents have possessed the limbe, constituting a 10,000, a strong fort with heavy artillery and amply provided with ammunition. They had also possession of Ducal, Ducal, and of Port Francois, and there is also a body at the mouth of the Salt River and the bridge. They are supposed to consist of about 80,000. They are masters of the country for 30 leagues from Dembe to Caracol, and also the country back to Port-au-Prince. In the beginning of the insurrection, the Negroes made their attacks with much irregularity and confusion, and their weapons were mostly their implements of labor. But as they pay much attention to discipline, being daily exercised by their leaders, who now show themselves as white men and mulattoes, they now come on in regular bodies, and a considerable part of them are well armed with the muskets, swords, etc., which they have taken and purchased. They fight under a bloody flag, having on it a motto denouncing death to all whites. They march by the music peculiar to the Negro, and began the engagement with a considerable degree of order and firmness, crying out, "Victory! Victory! Kill them, pink people." They are, however, soon broken through want of discipline, and are never able to rally. They throw obstructions of one kind or another in the roads to impede the progress of the whites, and it was said had poisoned the waters. It is supposed that the Negroes are supplied with arms from the Spaniards, and the cannon and fusils. I know fusils have to do with let's see what it is though. Well, I know it has to do with fire. Oh, it's right there. The fusil is another word for musket. The fusils are the muskets, cannons and muskets, fusils, taken from their Spanish, and in this respect, as well as in discipline, they were growing more formidable. Mr. Harrington relates that a flag of peace was sent into the assembly from a body of insurgents near Haut de Cap, offering to return to their services upon the plantations if they were assured of pardon, and be allowed 3 days in a week besides Sunday for themselves. And the assembly sent back 7 men with answer of refusal. Hell no, niggas. Which on the leaders of the insurgents reading, they rushed upon the gentleman with the flag and killed 6 of them. The 7th, formerly of Philadelphia, made his escape with a wound. And according to all accounts, there is less prospect of peace and security than at the first moment of the insurrection. They have received no succor, except about 1,500 strands or stands of arms sent from Jamaica. The country is filled with dead bodies, which lie unburied. The Negroes have left the whites with stakes and etc., drove through men into the ground, and the white troops, who now take no prisoners but kill everything black and yellow, leave the Negroes dead upon the field. Man, my nose is itching. Right on the 16. Jean-Francois and Biassou. Jean-Francois and Biassou. 16. Letters to the commission in December 1791. In late 1791, a new group of commissioners arrived in the colony carrying a decree of general amnesty issued by the king, meant to forgive political acts committed during the revolutionary turmoil of the previous years. Taking advantage of the decree, the rebel leaders Jean-Francois and Georges Biassou approached the commissioners with a set of proposals for ending the insurrection. If the French granted liberty to several hundred of the insurgent leaders, they promised those who were liberated would oversee the return of their followers to the plantations. And the negotiations ultimately fell through, in part because of the intransigence of the whites and in the colonial assembly. But as these letters suggest, many of the rebels themselves were wary of returning to the plantations without clear changes in the way they were treated. Come here, boys. Come here. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Playing.
What were you supposed to be doing?
School.
That's right. That's what you were supposed to be doing. So why aren't you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Don't be quiet now. Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Come on, speak up. I'm listening. No, you knew exactly what I was talking about. Go get your schoolwork. Go start doing your schoolwork. I'm almost done reading. You have 15 minutes. Go change your clothes. Go take that off. Go put on your hunting pants. Go get your stuff together, because I told you once I'm done reading, where are we going? Okay, so hurry up and go get your stuff together. I told you I have 15 minutes. I have 15 minutes left to read. Go get your stuff on. Go change your clothes. Put all your hunting gear on so we can get prepared and get ready to go. And y'all playing around, which you're not supposed to be doing, son. You understand me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Handle your business. Jean-Francois and Biasu to the commissioner, December 12th, 1791. Dear sirs, infinitely flattered and thankful for the kindness and care you showed our envoys, we take the liberty to express our gratitude and at the same time address to you some observations that we feel are indispensable for the reestablishment of order in such critical circumstances. Since our proposal have the general welfare as their only goal, we dare flatter ourselves that by virtue of your own principles laid out in the end of the third paragraph of the proclamation that you kindly sent us, you will welcome them and weigh them with your wisdom. Right on the tip, man. It's itching right on the When you arrived in St. Dominic, you doubtless were shocked by the disasters whose existence you did not suspect, but you will not succeed in reestablishing the disturbed equilibrium by searching for the authors or in deploying troops that the nation has placed under your command. When we learned of your arrival, we rushed to tell you of our satisfaction, but we feel obliged to send you before you announce to us your final intentions. Our reflections on experience and a perfect knowledge of the area. We could justly be blamed for causing great misfortune if we kept silent. We therefore owe you these important details. We are inspired by your proclamation and admire its moderation and wisdom, but we must tell you that you do not understand our position and that you have incorrect ideas about the nature of the revolution that has made us, along with the whites, its sad victims. In ordering us each to return to our own houses, you are demanding something both impossible and dangerous. 100,000 men are in arms. We make up 80% of this population. which is a lot. Most of us are fathers, and you must understand that because of this, we depend entirely upon the general will. And whose will is it? That is a multitude of Negroes from Africa, most of whom can barely say 2 words in French, but who, at the same time, were accustomed to fighting wars in their own countries. And how? You are undoubtedly familiar with accounts of this. We must therefore, as much as for ourselves as for you, convince you to grant liberty to the number of chiefs that we suggest. Come on. We have carefully examined the situation, and the rebel generals are well-intentioned and are eagerly awaiting for you. Aided by a certain number of principal chiefs, they are the only ones who can accomplish what would otherwise require a long time with many troops and great difficulty, in a process that would completely complete the ruin of the property owners. Nevertheless, we cannot hide from you that this undertaking has its dangers, and false rumors will make the slaves obstinate. For example, the idea that the king has granted them 3 days per week. They will say they have been tricked, and the consequences can be deadly if we do not approach this operation with the greatest caution. Because of this, sirs, we think it would be useful to grant liberty to all the commanders, leaving the choice to the generals, because they know which of them have influence over the Negroes, either because of the fear they inspire in them or for other known reasons. Then it would be political and would make the approach more effective for you yourselves to write to the generals, saying that all the higher level chiefs who behave well and who use all the powers to return their followers to order can and must expect benevolence from the king. The task will not be finished. We will need help from the king's forces, who, without fighting, will simply show themselves in the countryside at the prearranged time. And as long as you, sirs, are leading them, everything will proceed in goodwill. And those of us who can join forces at that moment will carry out the rest. We must tell you that we will have to be camped and spread through the parishes and for a long time, and many Negroes will hide in the woods. Well, I'm about to go in the woods. It will be necessary to pursue them diligently and to brave dangers and fatigue. But the generals and chiefs that we are begging you to emancipate for this important purpose will join us in this task, and the public fortunes will be reborn out of their ashes. Your most humble and obedient servants, Jean-Francois, General, and Biasu, General. Oh, my nose. I think we're gonna stop there. We'll stop there because I don't want to start 17. Oh, my nose. I don't want to start 17 and I'm not going to be able to finish it in the time that I'm allotting for this. 17 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. Hey, we passed 100 though. We are past 100. So I'll stop there. I will stop there. Oh, good googly. Right on the button. Right here. That's what it is. We'll stop there at 17. Well, 17 is gross. Matter of fact, I'll read this. I'm gonna read this last page. We will stop at 17. I got one more page to go. Jean-Francois and Biasu to the commissioners, December 12th, 1791. Dear sirs, permit us to take the liberty to share with you our reflections on the statements made to us by the Negro slaves. You must know that in our role as chiefs, we have a great deal of power over them. And since the first time you did us the honor of sharing your intentions with our representatives, we have worked constantly to calm the minds of our followers, which have been excited to the highest degree. We have been able to unite most if not all of them, and reassured by the king's general pardon, we still believe that with all the firmness with which we are pursuing this, we will be able to avoid bloodshed by using the voice of kindness. But there are many things that still hold them back. One, the fear of being treated like those involved in the Oge affair who, after having surrendered voluntarily and thinking themselves in complete safety of the word of the leaders of Lakop, were partially sacrificed. You would not believe, sirs, how they are struck by what they call this treason. And two, the bad treatment of their masters, most of whom torture their slaves by mistreating them in all sorts of ways, taking away their 2 hours, their holidays and Sundays, leaving them naked without any help, even when they are sick. Hey-ya! And letting them die of misery. Yes, sirs, how many barbarous masters there are who enjoy being cruel to these miserable slaves. Or else managers or administrators who, to stay in their employees' good graces, inflict 1,000 of the same cruelties on the slaves as they pretend to carry out their responsibilities. O sirs, in the name of humanity, deign to look favorably on these unfortunates by clearly outlawing such harsh mistreatment, abolishing the terrible plantation prisons where the stays are miserable, and trying to improve the condition of this class of men so necessary to the colony. And we dare assure you that they will take up their work once again and will return to order. We beg you to be willing to provide us with your reflections. We have the honor of being, with respect, sirs, your most humble and obedient servants, Biasu and Jean-Francois. And we're going to stop there. Now we're stopping at 17. Gross. In the camps of the insurgents in 1791. We'll come back next time with part 11. Part 11 of the slave revolution in the Caribbean, 1789 to 1804. Man, we have rode through the sea of pages today. Some parts were better than others, as far as the rowing goes, for me. Some parts were better than others, and maybe I'm just hard on myself, but man, hey, I like when I be reading smooth through that thing, man. But hey, we'll keep pushing. One day at a time, no. One day at a time, a little bit at a time, line upon line, one page at a time, man, one section at a time, one reading session at a time, one chapter at a time. Here a little, there a little, until we can find what treasures have been hid from us in these sea of pages, man. And there's many sea of pages. It's many destinations that we can reach. There's many places that we can go. We just got to take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. I can be anything. A pirate. And I'm going to keep pushing on these sea of pages out here, man. Our pirate SHILO. SHILO Hammer. Doing my part, man. Doing my part to keep pushing the revolution further. Doing my part to keep add to the destruction of worlds, man. And hopefully the world that I'm destroying is this fake world in your mind, man. This fake world in your mind. Let's destroy it and rebuild it anew with, with real shit. Let's input better stuff in our cranium. We got to be able to download better things in our cranium and fill our cranial capacity. Fill to the cranial capacity. Man. But hey, 25 things. We didn't work our body. We didn't work our mind. Let's work our body one last time and we'll be fine, baby. We're going to be fine. One of these days, it's going to be fine in the motherfucker. Make me fine, drill sergeant. Make me fine. Make me fine, drill sergeant. Make me fine. As I use my fitting. 25 things. 25 things. Go ahead and give it to me. You do 25 and I'm going to do 25. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Them 25 things. Good, 25. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, big baby. That 50 pound over the head is a rough one. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We in that thing. We in that thing. Almost dropped it on my toe. $25 things, man. I did my 25 things. I hope you did your 25 things. So we have completed the session for today, man. We didn't work our body, worked our mind, worked our body again. We didn't roll through. Hopefully you found some treasures. Hopefully there was something that you gotta, tickled your ear. Something that you heard that made you think. Something that you heard that made you be like, man, maybe it was something that you could grasp. What did they do? What did they do in this session? It was a lot of writing, that's for sure. Writing back and forth about the insurgencies that was happening in the colonies, what they wanted them to do, the number of people that died and how much the cost of it. Boy, man, the numbers. Books like this, like shit like this sometimes be like hidden gems, man. Hidden gems. Hidden gems are the things you'll never know because these things don't really get spoken about. Insurrections, uprising, revolts, they don't want to hear it from the copper colored people. They don't want to hear about that from the copper colored people. But your insurrection and your uprising can start. Yes, sir. Bring it here. Let me know.
I'm supposed to do on this.
Okay, let's read it. Let's read it, sir. Let's read it. Oh, it says, write the numbers. So, how many houses do we have?
3.
That's right. So the houses represent what?
The family.
That's correct. So let's go to the families. What's the first family?
The ones.
What's the second family?
10s.
What's the third family?
100s.
That's correct, sir. That is correct. Okay. Now, in these families, do they have anything in the hundreds families?
Yes, sir.
No, look, you use your eyes. Do they have anything in the hundreds families?
No, sir.
Do they have anything in the tens family?
Yes, sir.
Do they have anything in the ones families?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are the families that you need to worry about. It's telling you to write the numbers that you see. They have 1 in the tens family and 1 in the fives family. It's just like when we were counting the money yesterday. A dime is worth how much?
10 cents.
Correct. So once you have a dime, when you add things to the dime, like pennies, you have to start counting from the 10. It tells you how many families, how many in the tens family you have?
2 ones.
1. So that means 10. So you start counting from 10. Count 5. 10.
20.
No. You're counting from 10. You're going to start at 10. And you're going to count by how many ones?
5.
Okay. 10.
5.
No, sir. You have to count by ones from 10. 10.
20.
No, sir. You're counting by tens again. You're going to start at 10 and you're counting by what?
Tens.
No, sir. By ones. How do you count by ones?
1.
Okay. 10.
1.
Nope. What comes after 10? You got to count by ones. 10.
2.
DJ. What comes after 10?
11.
Okay. 10.
11. 12. 13. 14. 15.
So that's 5 ones after 10. You got 1 10 and 5 ones. It gave us what number?
15.
Okay, so what is the next one? You have how many tens?
2.
No, look at the number. Only on each row. How many tens it tells you. What is the number? What number is that, DJ?
1.
Okay, how many tens do we have?
1.
That's correct. So we start there. We start at 10. Now we just counted because it had 5 ones. What is the next set of ones we have to go?
7.
So let's count. Start at 10. 10.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
So 10, 1 set of 10s and 7 ones equals how many?
17.
Okay, so that's what needs to be wrote. Oh, excuse me, that's what needs to be written. What is the next number? How many 10s do we have?
3.
Okay, now, since we have more than 1 10, now what do we count by?
3.
No, we count by 10s. But how many times do we count by 10s?
3.
Okay, let's count.
10. 11.
Nope, because we're counting by 10s now.
I don't know what is this. 20, 30.
Okay, 3 10s is
30.
30. Okay, how many ones do we need?
5.
Okay, start at 30. 30.
30.
30 what? What comes at
1.
30?
32. 33. 34. 35.
So 3 10s is 30.
5.
5 ones is 5. Add them together, it's 35. So you do the last one. What is this saying?
29.
Correct. There you go. You see, you didn't need to count because once you understand it, you can see it in your mind. Once you understand it, you can grasp it. Okay. So, any other questions?
No, sir, that was it.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just wondering what this was.
Okay. Not a problem. Now it says this. Put the numbers in order from least to greatest. What does that mean? What's going to go first? What does least to greatest mean?
I don't know.
Smallest to biggest. Put the numbers in order from the
Small
to the.
biggest.
There you go. So what is the smallest? Look at these 3 numbers. Which one is the smallest?
18.
So 18 goes where? Point to it for me. 18 goes where? You gotta put them in the boxes. 18 goes where? Which box does 18 go in? Has to go from smallest to largest. Smallest to largest. From the least to the greatest. Which one is the least? You said 18, right?
Yes, sir.
Where does it go?
This one?
No, sir. Read it. Read the bottom. What does it say?
Greater?
Greatest.
Great.
Is 18 the greatest?
No, sir.
What is 18? The what?
Less?
Okay, the least. The least. Where does it say least?
Right here.
Okay, so where does 18 go?
The 20.
Oh, under the 27 because it goes in the first box. You have to go by the boxes. Smallest to largest, least to greatest. You put the smallest in the front, the biggest in the back. What's in the middle? Whatever left. But whatever left, no, you have to put something. You have 3 numbers. You have 3 boxes. It's 3 numbers. Got to go 1 number in each box. So you have to figure it out. The least to the greatest. You said 18 is the least, or 18 is the smallest. Least to greatest means smallest to
Bigger.
That's right. Smallest to biggest, smallest to largest, smallest to greatest. So you have to make them, you have to put them where they go. So do that. Because this is the only thing you're going to, let's do this one right quick. How many cents do we have?
10. 10.
Okay, but what are you supposed to do when you have them 10s?
Count.
That's right. Let's go.
10. 20. 30.
30 what?
31.
There you go. That's what you put at the end. Let's count these again. Let's count this one now.
10. 20. 30. 40. 50.
I
mean, 1.
40 what?
41.
Okay.
42.
There you go. Good job. Good job. So you use your mind because you have everything that you need to succeed, son. You have all that you need to succeed. You just have to use it, my boy. But I'm proud of you. Doing a great job. Keep it up. And that's what you do. If you don't understand something, you come ask. You ask questions. No matter what question is, you ask. Because if you don't ask, then you will have trouble and you won't find out. And you'll be sitting there with a sad face. And we don't want you with a sad face. We want you to be confident, or at least I want you to be confident and know what you're doing. And it's going to take time, though. It's going to take time. But you can do it. And I'll be here to help you as much as I can. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go finish this. Just this page. Just finish just this page. And you'll be done because I'm done reading. I'm done reading. So
Okay.
finish this page. And when you're done that page, stop.
I just started.
Oh, that's fine. You're going to do one page
I
too.
need to help with this.
I got you. I got you. So go finish this. And I'll just finish that page and then put your boots on. Okay, let's look at yours.
I need help with this.
Look at that raggedy name, man. It's raggedy. Erase all that. Where's my eraser?
Eraser.
Yeah, we're going to erase all that.
White.
It don't matter what the eraser. Eraser. Where's my eraser? We erasing all that. Look, right here. Erasing. Look at that raggedy ass name, man. That shit raggedy. It's raggedy. And look how you write that. That's not an N. That is not how you write an N. Which way is that line supposed to go?
That way?
Yes, sir. Come on. This raggedy stuff, man. Write better than that. No, you're not going to do it now. You're going to do it in there. Raggedy. I don't want to see this raggedy writing. I want you to write how you're supposed to write. Which is what?
Good.
That's correct. That is correct. Okay. What is it?
Wait. Bug. A jet.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer.
That's correct. What is that? Don't look at this.
Corn?
Yes, sir. It is corn. That's correct. Corn. So now let's see what words they are. You have two letters. Let's put both letters. Start with the B. What is the word?
Cob.
Cob. Okay, now let's put the L. What is the L?
Cob.
Okay. Is it a cob of corn or is it a cob of corn?
A cob.
There you go. So that's how you answer it.
So am I to write a B?
Yes, sir. Okay, let's finish the rest. Let's read this. Read the sentence. Color the hen and chicks. You're reading it. Let's read.
Jan.
Say it together.
Jan fed the hen.
Oh, my bad. I hit the nigga. Good reading. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, right?
I know.
Jan fed the hens. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I got excited. I got excited, son. All right. Jan fed the hens. Great job. Great job, man. Great job. That sounded good. You messed up on the Jan a little bit. But everything else, boy, you was reading that thing, boy. You was reading that thing. How many hens do we have?
7.
No, sir. Wrong.
1.
That's correct. Because there's only one mama
I
hen.
said
Yeah, no, I
hens.
said hens, not chicks. How many hens? Now, how many chicks are there?
7.
Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because that's not a chick. That is a hen. A hen is a what?
Hen?
A hen is what? What is a hen? What's a hen and what's a rooster?
It says daddy.
Okay, and what is a hen?
Mom.
All right. And what are the chicks?
Babies.
All right. So you have to know the difference. Keep that in mind. Because when you read the sentences or when you read a question, you have to pay attention to that. It didn't ask how many chickens are there. It asked how many hens. Or I asked how many hens? That was the question. But now it says color. You read the sentence, which is a great job, my boy. Go put your name on the top. Write it better. Take your time. Write your name correctly. Put the right letter that goes here. And then you should be done by the put your boots on. You got your boots on? Get your boots on, and I'm going to cut this off, and we're going to go hunting.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Shit. All right. Here we go. So that has been today's reading with SHILO. Reading with me, baby. That's been today's reading with me. We out here doing our thing. So I hope that you, each of you, have taken the time to see what you have and know that you have all that you need to succeed. We have it. It's in us. It is in you. We out here. I'm out here. And we can be out here. And we gonna be out here. No matter what anybody say or nobody do. We out here. It's up to you. Show yourself how you want to be seen out here. You want to be a ragamuffin, a rooty poop, a harlot. How are you trying to show yourself? A wise man. How are you trying to show yourself? Show thyself honorable. Show thyself righteous. Show thyself. How are you going to show thyself? Yeah, but that was good reading today so far. Let's keep going. Be ready for the next session, part 11 of Reading with SHILO, where we're going to jump into part 17 of the book, or section 17 of part 2 of the book, Gross in the Camps of the Insurgents in 1791. And we're going to keep pushing, man. Keep pushing till we finish the book. Look at that. We about half. Man, I thought I was going to be finished this book already. I should have been finished this book already. But, man, that little week I was, or 5 days or whatever, I didn't read, man. That's killing me. But we're going to keep pushing, man. One book at a time. One book at a time. One book at a time. But until next time, man, shalom, everybody. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Oh, I'm about to go get in the woods. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm about to go. Oh, I'm about to go get in the woods. And hopefully, man, wish me luck. To all my people that catch on the back end, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your people, SHILO out here reading shit, doing shit. And, man, hopefully I'm going to get me a deal. I want to knock his head. I want to knock a deal lung loose, boy. I'm telling you. But we're going to keep pushing, man. We're going to keep pushing. A little bit at a time, one session at a time. So, man, shalom, everybody. Man, I hope y'all have a wonderful one, a wonderful day. Protect yourself, protect your family, prepare yourself so that way you're not caught off guard later on in your life, man. Adjust, make the adjustments that you need to in your life so you can keep moving forward. You can keep building upon what you have. Shalom, everybody. Moucha, SHILO out.